Dear students, so far we have read from this lesson that the child got separated from his parents and he is wandering here and there in the fair to look for his parents. But he did not find his parents anywhere. And there was huge crowd near the temple and people were jostling one another. He got trampled by them, but perhaps he would have got trampled by them, by the crowd, but a kind person picked him up in his arms and he tried to calm him down. He tried to pacify him, satisfy him, but the child did not know any consolation. He was not able to he was not able to be satisfied by the man. And then what happens? We'll read. The man headed towards the place where the snake charmer still played on the flute to the swaying cobra. Listen to that nice music, child, he pleaded. Pleaded means made a request. But the child shut his ears with his fingers and shouted his double pitched strain. Strain means force. I want my mother, I want my father. So, in this way, we come to know that the man who was very kind, he took the boy, took the child to the place where a snake charmer was showing a game with a snake. That snake was cobra, and told he asked the child to listen to that sweet music. He requested the child, but the child did not listen to that music by the snake charmer, and he shut his ears with his fingers and he shouted at the highest pitch of his voice and said, I just wanted my parents. The man took him near the balloons, thinking the bright colors of the balloons would distract the child's attention and quieten him. Now the man made a different plan. He thought that the children, small children especially, they like the rainbow colors of balloons very much, and perhaps the child may be satisfied with the bright colors of the balloons and it can distract his attention and he may be quiet. And that's why he asked him, would you like a rainbow colored balloon? He persuasively asked. Persuasively means in a convincing manner. In a convincing manner, he asked, do you like the balloons? The child turned his eyes from the flying balloons and just sobbed. I want my mother, I want my father. But the child did not look at the balloons. He even closed his eyes. He turned his head towards the balloons and said and repeated the same sentence, I want my mother, I want my father. The man, still trying to make the child happy, bore him to the gate where the flower seller sat. Look, can you smell those nice flowers, child? Would you like a garland to put round your neck? The man took the child near to the flower seller and asked him to look at the flowers and smell those flowers which gave out fragrance. But the child was not interested in those flowers as well, and he did not want to be garlanded by those flowers. The child turned his nose away from the basket and retreated. Retreated means he again started. Retreated his sob. I want my mother, I want my father. But the child was very upset and very sad. He did not want all those things. He just wanted his parents, and that's why he turned his nose away from those baskets, and he continued his sobbing and saying that I want my mother, I want my father. Thinking to humor his disconsolate charge by a gift of sweets, the man took him to the counter of the sweet shop. What sweets would you like, child? He asked. And the man was sure that the sweets may be favorite dish of the child, and thinking in this way, he took the child to the shop of the sweets, and he asked the child about, do you like, what would you like, child, about the sweets? The child turned his face from the sweet shop and only sobbed, I want my mother, I want my father. But the child again continued shouting and sobbing and said, I just want my parents. So, in this way, the chapter ends, and this chapter has been written by Mulk Raj Anand. Here we come to know that all the material things are useless for a child when he gets separated from his parents. All the material things are important or have importance as long as a child is with his parents. So here the lesson is complete. If you have any doubts, you can raise it through WhatsApp, and you can subscribe my channel, and you can give your suggestions as well, and please give your feedback. Thank you. Have a nice day.